What's going on YouTube? The Apophis here and welcome back to my channel. This video is actually the second part of the assault rifle review video that I posted a little earlier today. So if you haven't seen that first part of this, click the annotation on the screen, head over and watch it. Make sure you watch the first part of this video first. The annotation will open up in a new window so you won't lose any of your loading progress or anything like that on this one. So go check it out before you watch this or else you'll be lost on really what's going on. Okay, to start, let's kick it off with the SCAR. As what has come to be expected with these assault rifles, spraying from the hip is not your best idea. You see here the sorry recoil pattern that this has. There's a lot of bullets that are impacting high, and that's because, quite frankly, the SCAR has shit recoil. If we look at it when we ADS, you're going to see that the SCAR climbs a lot. Again, I am not doing any kind of recoil management. This is just what it's like when you hold the fire button. And we can see a significant climb with the SCAR. So this, I wouldn't recommend using the SCAR at all in this game. Okay, moving on to the SMR. The SMR is going to be another single shot assault rifle for us. So as we can expect, the group should be fairly tight, just like it was with the FAL. And it is. We can see that from the hip, we're keeping things in nice tight groups. The downfall with this is going to be, however, the fire rate. So, maybe not the best thing to use at close range. However, when we look ADS, we can see that it's not as tight of a group as the FAL. So maybe if you're into the single shot assault rifle game, you should go with the FAL over this SMR. You're going to get tighter groups at close range, and obviously the spread gets bigger as we move out. The MA-A1, this is a very unique assault rifle in this game, being a 4-round burst, which is something that we haven't seen very much of. As with the other burst weapons, the pattern for this one is pretty tight. It could be better though. I mean, we've seen better on other assault rifles, especially if you were to drop down to the 3-round burst assault rifle. You're going to have a lot tighter group. However, when you aim down sights with this, the group is nothing to complain about, and you're going to be putting that extra round down range on target. So if you can get ADS with this one, it might work out best for you. And moving on to the AN-94, which is this Call of Duty's AK, as we can see here, the recoil is horrendous. The spread is going all over the place, and we're not even that far away from the target right now. So I would steer clear of this weapon in general, but that's just my playstyle. As we can see, aiming down sights, this thing wants to kick left and right, plus it has a significant climb to it, which is quite annoying in my opinion. Not so much the vertical climb, that's easily manageable, but the left and right bouncing kind of makes this difficult. Alright, now we're going to move on to our long range tests with the SCAR here, and it didn't have the tightest group up close due to its high climb and the recoil, so we can only imagine what it's going to do here. And as we see that it is climbing so much, and once we increase the range, the distance that the climb takes is just, it grows exponentially. Look how high this thing is going up this wall. I would not recommend running the SCAR, especially if you're someone that struggles with recoil management. Now, I'm sure there's an attachment or two you could throw on that to really even it out, and it might make it a decent weapon. Alright, let's check out that semi-automatic SMR one more time here. As we should come to expect, the group isn't as tight as we'd like. Up close, this weapon didn't do too bad when it came to the group from the hip, but from a distance, we can see that the spread is just getting too great for it to be worth it. But when we aim down sights, it still maintains a nice tight group. A little bit of recoil off of this weapon, but it's nothing that's not manageable. And if you were to throw, let's say, the grip on it, you're going to reduce that recoil significantly, and that's going to be a very deadly weapon for you. Still would go with the FAL though. The MA-A1, this is our weird 4-round burst rifle. We would expect this group to be a little tighter, being a burst round or a burst rifle that it is, because if we looked at the SWAT 556, which is the other 3-round burst rifle, the group at this distance was significantly tighter than what the MA-A1 just gave us. Aiming down sights, however, it's a very viable option, especially on maps where you're going to have the time to aim down sights for a longer range shot. You can see the group is incredibly tight, and that extra round might just be that one round that you need to kill that guy. And last, and personally second to least next to the SCAR, is this AN-94. The spread is absolutely horrendous. If you're going to use this gun, do yourself a favor and do not shoot from the hip. You're not going to hit anything, and you're just going to be out of ammo before you know it. Aiming down sights, we can see that that slight climb that it had at close range is now a significant climb once we move back to the medium to long range. So again, if you struggle with recoil management, steer clear of the AN-94 and the SCAR H. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you liked what you saw or heard, please leave a like rating on this video. If you want more of what you saw or heard, please do me a huge favor. Click the yellow subscribe button that's on your screen. If you got any kind of feedback, whether positive or negative, please leave it in the comments. I will do my greatest to get to each and every comment and answer them for you. 2 other videos on the screen that you might have missed. Feel free to go over and watch them. I think we'll have a good time. And as always, follow me on Twitter to find out what I'm working on next and what I'm currently playing. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.